At this time, I would like to acknowledge our 2016 Chamber Board, President Mike Hutchins, and directors. Please stand to be recognized. I would also like to recognize the following city representatives, and I ask that you each stand also when your name is called. Barry Crumstock, City Manager. Scott Fransgrote, Fire Chief. John Nowacki, our new Police Chief. Melissa Gallagher, Finance Director. Lori Cizak, Assistant to the City Manager. And former Mayor Ken Nelson, our official MC for the evening. The Park District is also in full force and represented by Executive Director Amy Charlesworth and Park District Board Commissioners. Please stand. We are fortunate to have several of our top area employers present, including Clearbrook, Daily Herald. There's our Daily Herald, good. And Northrop Grumman. This evening would not be as special or complete if it were not for the generosity of our incredibly giving sponsors. Northrop Grumman, Weichai America, Divine Design and Marketing, Good Energy, Platinum Home Mortgage, Plum Creek Supportive Living, Tricon Snow Control, and Wyndham Garden Hotel. Thank you very much, John, the manager, and Chris, for everything. The table settings are beautiful. I know the food, if it's anything like last year, is going to be superb. Thank you very much to you and your staff for accommodating us with this event this evening, and also for such a beautiful back area for us to have our cocktail hour on. It's absolutely gorgeous back there, so thank you for opening that up to us as well. In light of our event, I'd like to take a few moments to mention some noteworthy changes and updates with our organization, including the Chamber's new logo, which we have shown. We'll switch over. There we go, over on the left-hand side there. You'll see it looks somewhat similar to our other one, but we cleaned it up quite a bit, made it more simpler, easier to read and see, along with our tagline. So that's just one of many changes that have been occurring with our organization. Also, our website, if you have not had a chance to go on it, please do. Very user-friendly, very much updated, and also online registration is now an option for all of our events. Also want to mention and make sure that you're taking advantage of some of the benefits that come with your chamber membership, and that includes discount saving programs through Office Depot. So everything from paper to office furniture to janitorial supplies, whatever. Definitely you want to be taking advantage of getting some of those nice discounts that are passed along the way. And the other one I want to make sure that you're familiar with is Good Energy, where also you have some savings opportunities that are being offered, and they include doing a free, no cost, no obligation energy assessment to see if they can save you on your energy bills. So again, if this is something where you're paying it on a monthly basis of your energy bill, and you're looking for ways to cut your costs or get your costs down, please make sure that you touch base with Good Energy or contact our chamber so we can put you in touch with the right representative. And by the way, that representative happens to be here and flew in from New York. Javier, would you please stand so people can recognize you in case they want to see you from Good Energy? Flew in this morning from New York and is flying back out tomorrow morning. So, and hopefully no long lines for you in security to get back home, okay? There's also more networking opportunities that are available with the chamber, and we have 2 networking groups. One, Let's Get Together, and that is a group that meets about once every 2 weeks at a different restaurant every time from 5 to 7. So it's on a structured like an after hours. It is structured so that everybody who attends will be given the opportunity to self-introduce themselves during the course of the evening and meet a number of other business people. And again, Tony Gurgiolo chairs that. Tony, would you please stand in case anybody wants to talk to you about that at some point in time? They know who to see. And again, all of the dates are on our website. They're also published on our weekly chamber briefs that you should be receiving. Also, we have Northwest Connection. And Carol Gruey, would you stand, because I know you're here representing Northwest Connection. That one meets in the morning on the first and third Tuesday of each month about 7:45 a.m. That one is a very structured non-compete one. The Let's Get Together is not a non-compete, and it is not formally structured because it's meant to be more of an informal networking after hours type of event. So you can pick and choose what you think would be the best fit for your type of business, and contact them if you're interested in sitting in or just attending one of the functions to see what it's like. It's not a problem at all. And then something new this year, and we're very, very, very excited about it. If any of you have been attending our annual golf outings that we do, there is going to be a major change to the one that we're doing this year. And although it's going to be at the same place, Fox Run Links, and it's going to be an 8 a.m. shotgun start, it's going to be on a Friday, July 22nd. The big major difference is that the first ever Rolling Meadows Chamber and Bulldog Ale House combined golf outing will happen on July 22nd. You do not want to miss this. It will be a lot of fun, a lot of networking, a lot of contests and fun things that will be going on at that golf outing. So, and we're looking forward to it becoming an annual event. So definitely get that on your calendars. You have a program in front of you. It is on the back panel of the program as a save the date until we get the flyers and marketing brochures out to you so that you can at least get that date put down and saved ahead of time. To all in attendance, we are pleased you are here to help us celebrate and recognize 6 exceptional and deserving honorees representing businesses, associations, community, and business leaders. Our award recipients have demonstrated their achievements through their work ethics, commitment to community, leadership qualities, dedication, integrity, civic pride, and continued outreach involvement. The Rolling Meadows Chamber 2016 Circle of Success honorees are as follows, and as I mention your name or your company, please stand. Cindy Adams, Nothing Bundt Cakes, Business Leader of the Year. Carly Perez, Divine Design and Marketing, Chamber Volunteer of the Year. Plumbing Manufacturers International, Community Outreach. Also, Rolling Meadows Fire Department, Community Outreach. Weichai America Business of the Year. And Carl Lamel, Clearbrook special recognition. And there you have our 2016 honorees that we will be giving awards to and honoring a little bit later this evening. The actions and achievements of the honorees that we had standing just a little while ago and recognizing are reflected in their many accomplishments that you will be hearing more of throughout the evening as we actually present the awards. However, at this time, to set tonight's tone for our awards presentation, I'd like to offer a very brief video from Mayor Tom Rooney, who unfortunately is out of town and unable to participate in this evening's event as our MC. So I'd like you to be able to view that.
Well, hello, Circle of Success. I'm really sorry I'm not there tonight, but my son Brian, say hi, Brian, and I are out in D.C. in Northrop Grumman's backyard, their Baltimore backyard, trying to find him an apartment. So, Ken, thank you very much for subbing tonight. Just wanted to say to Cindy and Weichai and Carly and all the folks at PMI and all the guys at the fire department and Carl. Carl, I can't believe you're hanging up your cleats. What's the dunk tank gonna be without you? Well, congratulations to everybody. I hope you have a blast tonight.
Thank you, Mayor Rooney. So, we really appreciate his taking the time to do that. Normally, he has been here each year with us, and he has presided as MC, but he had a conflict this time. We were not able to change the date, and so he decided, in lieu of not being able to be in attendance, he'd get a video out to us, so it's very much appreciated. At this time, I will present the first 3 awards, and then break and turn over the remaining 3 to my co-MC, former Mayor Ken Nelson. So please continue eating. Our first recognition and award is for Chamber Volunteer of the Year. Volunteers are the lifeline of many organizations, and our chamber is no exception. The saying, "Ask a busy person and they will get the job done," must have been coined with Carly Perez in mind. Carly Perez is president of Divine Design and Marketing in Rolling Meadows. As sole owner, she oversees every aspect of her growing and successful marketing business that includes 15 employees. Carly continues to stay on top of all projects from beginning to end, and yet still manages to volunteer her time and talent to the Chamber and other community-based organizations. Carly has overseen the complete overhaul of our now user-friendly, functional website. She has given us Facebook presence, redesigned the Chamber logo that we mentioned earlier, and the Circle of Success invitations, including tonight's program that you should have at your table. Carly serves on the Chamber Board of Directors and accepted the challenge as one of our celebrity servers in November. Through her efforts and creative services, our Chamber became more visible in social media, branding, and marketing. Carly's volunteer time and talent stretch well beyond the Chamber with her involvement at Kimball Hill School, St. Colette's School and Parish, Wings and Pads, to name just a few. As a 17-year resident of Rolling Meadows, Carly also donates her time to cook for the homeless at a local shelter. She sponsors many chamber and community events through her business, Divine Design and Marketing. Our chamber is most fortunate to have Carly Perez as an active chamber member, board of director, and volunteer. I personally am grateful for all of Carly's ongoing assistance. It is with great pleasure that I ask Carly to please come up to accept your much-deserved award from the Chamber as 2016 Chamber Volunteer of the Year. And also, besides getting just a lovely award from us, we have a bonus from Divine Design, from Nothing Bundt Cakes, of which they have made fresh mini bundt cakes for each one of our award recipients for you to enjoy later on.
Thank you.
I have to say and add this too, that Carly is also a great friend, has become a great friend of mine. She's also a neighbor. I found out that she lived in my neighborhood well after she became a chamber member. When she mentioned she lived in Rolling Meadows, I said, where in Rolling Meadows do you live? And she says, oh, I live over by, Brookmead. And I said, oh my gosh, I live on Plum Grove Drive. That's right next to it. And I said, which house are you? And she told me which house. I drove by, found it right away. I said, oh, that's a really nice house that you live in, nice big house that you live in. So we've gotten better acquainted just because of that, because we're in walking distance to each other, so which is really nice. Our next award is for Business of the Year, and it is given to a company that exemplifies excellent service, community support, innovative developments, projects, and steady growth. In the 3 years that Weichai America has been in operation under the leadership of Human Kashanapur, President, $5 million in improvements have been made to the former Unilever Helene Curtis building on Gulf Road. Those state-of-the-art improvements have included adding new office, research, development, and manufacturing space. With 27 employees, they have made great strides in growing the company with their core product of natural gas-powered engines. Weichai America is a wholly owned subsidiary of Weichai Power, the world's second largest gas engine provider for commercial vehicles. Weichai America's presence in Rolling Meadows has become their U.S. center for business operations and technology. The company's core priorities include being customer-focused, performing quality work, delivering cutting-edge technology, demonstrating integrity in the workplace, maintaining passion in all they do. Responsibility, communications, and diversity are all part of Weichai's integrated work culture. It is with great pleasure that I call up Human Kashanapur, President of Weichai America Corp., to receive the well-earned Business of the Year Award. Okay, now, our award for Business Leader of the Year is based in part on recognizing a member business person who has distinguished themselves through their hard work, dedication, civic involvement, and outstanding leadership qualities. Cindy Adams, owner of Nothing Bundt Cake, exceeds all these qualifications and more. A resident of Rolling Meadows, Cindy has consistently grown her business while continuously participating in chamber and community events and donating numerous bundt cakes to local not-for-profit organizations. Cindy also makes her beautiful and delicious bundt cakes available for raffle prizes and samplings at our after-hours events. Our chamber alone has benefited on at least 5 occasions during the past year, and the City of Rolling Meadows 60th anniversary celebrations last year, as well as annual events this year. Rotary, Kiwanis, St. Colette's, Park District, Resources for Community Living, and others have also benefited from Cindy's ongoing generosity. As owner of a thriving retail business, Cindy spends countless hours as the baker, sales and marketing rep, and delivery person to ensure that her product meets or exceeds customers' expectations. Her well-trained, customer-oriented employees have helped grow the business through Cindy's continued hard work, dedication, and leadership. We know you will enjoy your special dessert this evening provided by Cindy with nothing bundt cakes, as you will each be receiving one of the mini bundt cakes as part of your dessert this evening. So definitely enjoy. And you will understand what I'm talking about if you have not tried this yet. You will be hooked on them. I am so pleased and honored to welcome Cindy Adams to the stage to receive her Business Leader of the Year award from the Rolling Meadows Chamber. Okay, I'm going to take a short break, and then I'm going to be turning over the duties to our MC. Thank you. Now it's time for me to introduce our official MC for the evening, who is no stranger to the Chamber. Former Mayor Ken Nelson has previously officiated at our annual recognition dinners during his 8-year tenure in office as mayor of Rolling Meadows. Although Ken has taken a hiatus from being our MC, he has still attended our events on occasion as well as our golf outings. This evening, Ken has his wife Carol in attendance as well. Welcome, Carol. It is now my pleasure to welcome back former Mayor Ken Nelson, who will be presiding over the next 3 award recognitions. Welcome back, Mayor.
Linda, thank you very much. You know, as I was putting the material together for this evening, it dawns on me that many years ago, I had a stretch of my career that I was substitute teaching. And a couple of times, I substitute taught for Tom Rooney's history class. Now here I am subbing for him as MC of this wonderful event. I hope we're not setting a trend here, but you never know. What a pleasure it is to be once again part of this wonderful event. I can't tell you how excited I was when Linda asked if I could do this. Chambers always had a soft spot in my heart ever since I was a newbie alderman so many years ago. As part of the Economic Development Committee and later as mayor, my saying was, Rolling Meadows is a great place to call home, as Mike remembered this evening. Whether that home happens to have a tricycle in the driveway or an open for business sign in the front door. If residents are the soul of a community, then certainly your businesses, business in general, are its heart. Thank you for all you do for our community. We've already heard about some businesses that have earned Circle of Success awards, and it's my pleasure to present the next 3 awards, each of which has to do with community service. Now, when we talk about businesses and groups that serve their communities, we really can't limit ourselves to our city limits. Often there's important work to be done far beyond the Welcome to Rolling Meadows sign. And boy, did our next recipient step up big time. Plumbing Manufacturers International is a voluntary, not-for-profit association of manufacturers of plumbing products. Its members produce 90% of the nation's plumbing products. We've all heard about the water problems they were having in Flint, Michigan, and while a lot of people were pointing fingers and looking for someone to blame, PMI jumped into action to help resolve the issue for the residents of the city. PMI's top management called its members for donations of faucets, filters, and other plumbing supplies. And one weekend in January, a team of 470 volunteer plumbers from local unions of the United Association of Journeymen and Apprentices of the Plumbing and Pipe Fitting Industry showed up in Flint to install all those products. By the time they were done, in just one weekend, 1,500 homes had received a variety of products to help make their water safe to drink again. And so our community outreach, absolutely. Our Community Outreach Award goes to the staff of Plumbing Manufacturers International with the Circle of Success Award for the time, the effort, and the energy they put in to coordinate this massive project. Here to accept on behalf of Plumbing Manufacturers International are Jody Sturberg and Dawn Robinson. Jody and Dawn. Yeah, but gratifying. When you was talking about it, she said, I said, I bet it was exhausting, and she said, but gratifying. And that's the kind of group they are, So. Now, Rolling Meadows is blessed to have one of the finest fire departments in the entire metro area. We all know these guys respond to medical emergencies, saving lives every day, and that they keep us safe in our homes should fire or other disasters threaten us. I once had the privilege of doing a course at the training center, and believe me, it just reinforced the respect I already had for them. But they don't just respond to emergencies. They do much more for our community. When we asked for a few of the areas where the department and its members reach out, here's what we got. A list so long I thought it was going to overload my email system. So I really can't read all of them, but let me give you just a few highlights from the public service projects that they are involved in and day out. Cancer awareness events, blood drives, senior smoke detector programs, Feed My Starving Children, Operation Support Our Troops, youth football and baseball, Rotary clubs, scholarship programs, burn camp, Toys for Tots. The list goes on and on. No, our fire department is not just about fire engines and ambulances. Our fire department and its members are about community, seeing a need and responding to it with all the lights and sirens going. What a well-deserved tribute this is as we present the Rolling Meadows Fire Department with the Community Outreach Circle of Success Award. And accepting tonight, Fire Chief Scott Fransgrove. Scott? Okay, come on over here. Let's get over here. Who wants the bungee? All right, now I'm going to ask you all to do something because of an event coming up in just a minute. I want you to grab a glass of your favorite beverage because in just a couple of minutes, I want to propose a toast. Tonight, we're going to present a special recognition award to someone who has spent his career serving our communities. Let me begin with a little bit of a history lesson. In 1955, the year Rolling Meadows became a city, by the way, several parents who had children born with disabilities realized that those special needs were not being adequately served by the school district. So they formed the Clearbrook School, meeting the needs of those very special young people with classes in a barn in Rolling Meadows. That was more than 60 years ago. About 21 years ago, leadership of that group was turned over to the person we're honoring tonight. And in that time, Clearbrook has grown to serve more than 7,000 young people and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families. In that 2 decades time frame, the annual budget has grown to $41 million. More than 40 additional group homes have been established. There have been new models of day service created. There have been a significant increase in the number of infants, toddlers, children, and adults and their families who have become part of the Clearbrook family. Through all those years, Clearbrook has been closely associated with the Rolling Meadows Chamber of Commerce, with staff members serving in many positions with the Chamber. But Clearbrook is not just about numbers. More importantly, it's about people. The people Clearbrook serves and the people who work shoulder to shoulder to provide that service. I've known and considered our honoree to be my friend for almost as long as he's been at Clearbrook. I've seen him deal with corporate executives and politicians to make them aware of the needs of the many people being served by Clearbrook. He's worked hard to create job programs for the clients, some of them in conjunction with local businesses, some of them developed by Clearbrook himself. I've seen him sit in the dunk tank at the Clearbrook Summer Games and exhort those clients, most of whom he knew by name, to hit the bullseye and dump him in the water. And by the way, he's also one heck of an auctioneer, and you can ask my wife about that story. But now it's time to call it a day and leave the grind of heading this wonderful organization. And while he will not be at the desk day to day, and he will still be involved in many ways with Clearbrook, because after all, you can't just walk away from what you've spent 2 decades building. So I ask you now to please rise, glass in hand. Join me in toasting Carl Lamel, whose leadership has impacted thousands of lives, who has touched this community and all communities served by Clearbrook in ways that can never be changed. Carl, here's to you, my friend, as you begin your new chapter in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, Carl Lamel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I think Ken said it all. We're here for the people we serve. And certainly a shout out to Weichai, who's hired our clients when they first came to the community. And it's a pleasure to talk to you guys and tell me how much you appreciate their work. I can only tell you how much they appreciate working for you. So it's a great, great partnership. And to everybody in this Rolling Meadows community, you have been very supportive of Clearbrook. Whether it's a group home, whether they're walking in the community, this community has really stood out compared to a lot of other communities we're in. We're in over 13 counties, and this is a wonderful place to call home. And for the people I've met over the last 21 years, it's really been a pleasure to work with. But again, more importantly, it's who we represent and what we do. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, Carl. You can't. Fun cake. Fun cake. Yeah, the cake. Carl, thank you and congratulations. And congratulations to all our recipients tonight. How about one more round of applause for all these businesses?
Okay, Mayor, if you would do the honors, we're going to do our raffle drawing now. And the first one out is for Split the Pot. So that party will get $220 tonight from our chamber raffle.
Ready? Carol Gruz.
Oh my God, Carol.
Carol?
She was selling the raffle.
Come on, Carol.
And then, congratulations, Carol. Carol, when you came in with selling the raffle tickets, did a very good job. So.
Should I check all the rest of the tickets to see?
Oh yeah. How many did you buy? Thank you. Okay, now this next one, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be for the deluxe liquor basket, valued at, I believe, over $100, 110, 120, 30, somewhere right in there, as I recall. And that goes to, and they could have a nice party this weekend with that liquor basket for Memorial Day. I hope I'm invited. Linda Blaine, were you planning on having a party over Memorial Day weekend by any chance? When you're ready to leave, because the basket's heavy, we'll help you and wrap some of that booze up so it doesn't break, okay?
We'll help you carry it out.
And then if
To my car. No.
Yeah, yeah. You can draw. Yeah, we're going to do another one, and that one is for the wine rack that has wine and booze in it, hard liquor in it, and that's going to go to, oh gosh, I don't want to mess up. Yeah, the spelling of the last name's T.
T-A-S-H-I-B-A-R-A. Somebody here signed it.
Let's see, what's the first? First one starts with Y. Oh my gosh, sure. Oh my God, congratulations. Is that? Okay, then you know what? Congratulations. When you're ready to leave, you'll get the white wine rack with the 3 bottles on it. So we'll make sure you receive that. Okay, and then we still have a garden basket from Total Marketing, and that's valued at approximately $75. And the winner to that is. He's going to be doing some gardening work over the weekend, probably, huh? Deputy Fire Chief Valentino, would you please come up to take your ticket so you can take your basket at the end of the evening? You got the garden basket. Yeah, has all sorts of things in the seeds to plant, everything. Okay, and I believe we have one more, and that would be our $50 a la carte entertainment dining certificate, which is good for any of the restaurants they own, including the Moretti's. They have a whole bunch that they own. So, and that goes to BMO Harris D. Lee. D. Lee, are you here? Oh, they left already?
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's just a certificate. I guess I could get it to them. So, yeah, not a big deal. I'll get it to them. Not a problem. Thank you very much, Mayor, for assisting with the raffle drawing. It's much appreciated. And having you back has been really nice. It's been like old times again. So, thank you. Yes? Oh, well, you know what, Mayor? We'll give that to you because Cindy didn't want to give herself a bundt cake so that we had up here. So we will give that to you. Thank you very much. Make sure you share that with your lovely wife. Okay. Please take your time. Feel free to do some networking if you'd like. We're going to have closing remarks in just a few moments, but I want to make sure you have time to enjoy your dessert before we end the evening. So please make sure that you get a chance to savor the dessert, and I'll be back in just a moment. We're almost done tonight, and before you leave and before we finish, I do want to thank again former Mayor Ken Nelson. I'd like to thank my staff, Courtney, our new executive assistant, for her assistance. This is her first major event that she oversaw. And also the program committee, Laura Warren and Mike Hutchins, Carol, a number of you, thank you very much for helping with this event. It is much appreciated. And again, Carly, who keeps volunteering and helping us out for so many things, as well as her staff, we thank you and we very much appreciate it. And again, we want to thank our sponsors one last time. That made this event possible this evening. Thank you so much for being a sponsor for this event. And then last of all, I want to make sure that all the honorees gather for a group photo that we will be doing. So if we could have everybody, let's see, where's a good place to have everybody? Barry, any suggestions where you'd like everybody to be for the group photo? Over here in this corner, over here maybe? Okay, yes, if everybody could bring their awards with them, so they're holding them, and we will do a group photo of all of our honorees over here in the corner then. Thank you very much. And look forward to seeing you at our July 22nd combined golf outing with Bulldog Ale House, as well as some of our other events coming up throughout the next couple months. Thank you.